Yo, what up folks? TrevTCG here with a video on Vannifar combo. I covered this a little while ago. Yo Larson played what he coined as Swedish Vannifar combo in E-Regionals in Pioneer a little while ago. And at the time, we were missing some things for Explorer, but we have recently picked some up. So, the new additions being Mana Confluence for the manabase and Reflector Mage here, but let me kind of explain that back a little bit. It's a Giganta list. We're playing a bunch of colours. You have a Vannifar combo, which we'll get to, but then you also have this Humans Beatdown plan. And so you have a Human Beatdown plan with, hey, you've got Bloodlust Insider, which is like, huh, what's this for? Well, obviously, there's the Vannifar. The Terrible Inspectors, you've got like some one-drops with Luminarch Aspirant, Thalia, Thalia's Lieutenant, gives you this aggro game plan. And then you have the actual combo element. And then you have a little bit of interaction. We've picked up Reflector Mage, which is a nice replacement for Brutal Cathar. Also, because you want to have your, like, one of your, like, tribal land, like creature type lands come in on Wizard anyway to help cast Vannifar. Reflector Mage also a Wizard, so you can go, hey, if you draw like a couple of lands out, so you can go, okay, first one on Human, second one on Wizard, and all of a sudden you've got access to pretty much everything. So, Human Beatdown plan, and then the actual combo element with a couple of companies just holding everything together. We've got got another one on the board, but obviously we're playing Thalia already. It doesn't get Vannifar, it's just like, hey, helps our secondary win condition. So what is the combo? Well, Listen Insider gives Vannifar haste, which is important anyway, just in general, so you can, okay, cool, I'm just going to turn for you with this, if you've got the Bloodlust Insider in play. If they know to kill it, hey, and it's a little innocuous, so if they don't know what's going on, at least game one, you probably maybe get them with it. The actual combo itself involves Corridor Monitor, to untap Prime Seeker Vannifar, and then you're going to go and get Extraction Specialists. So you're going to go and get Extraction Specialists, which keep bringing back the Corridor Monitor as you put it away, and then you're going to go get all your Glasswell Mimics, and then lastly, you're going to get Kaladin's Strike Team, which, the turn it enters the battlefield, creatures you control will have haste. So ideally, well, in fact, Bloodlust Insider plus Vannifar is a ton of damage. If you've got a 1-drop in place, go get the Corridor Monitor, which is a necessity, pretty much. It's the only one thing. And obviously, if you can get, like, if you have a 2-drop, you can get Extraction Specialist to bring back one of these to then, like, go off the next turn. But you kind of need a 1-drop in play to go get the Corridor Monitor and start going off. So, the combo is not infinite. It is a set amount of damage. And if you're untapping with the Vannifar in play already, then gives you some extra lines, depending on what you have in hand. But the idea is you're going to get 4 copies of Extraction Specialist, 4 copies of Glasswell Mimic, the Kaladin's Strike Team, and then you're attacking for 3 times 8, 24, 27, which is enough to break through quite a lot, especially with the early aggro plan. And then potentially with like Thalia's Lieutenants, creatures you already have in play and stuff, you can do a bit more than that. And then also, versus Exley, you're not worried about sweepers, you can just build a gigantic board and go like start tutoring up like Thalia's Lieutenants and stuff. Maybe you need to go get Reflector Mage to bounce something problematic. Hey, there's some options, but the main combo is get all these, give them all haste, kill them. The mana makes it a little complicated. Obviously, the 4 Mana Confluences are new here, which is an improvement over the last time we played the deck. Scheduled Courtyard, Secluded Courtyard, Unclaimed Territory, and then we've got 3 copies of the Yavimaya, 3 Temple Gardens, and a Beseiju, which help you cast the company, and then a couple of Inspiring Advantages, and a single copy of Otawara, which also helps you deal with some problematic permanents, potentially. So, sideboard stuff. Obviously, we have the Gigantha, because we can, and it kind of helps our beatdown plan a little bit, gives us some longevity. And then we have some other things. So, 2 copies of Cathar Commando for troublesome artifacts and enchantments, has the upside again of contributing to our beatdown plan. The 4th copy of Thalia for decks where that's really, really good. Archive of Emeria, again, some matchups just very, very strong. And then a couple of interesting things. We've got the 3rd company. The copies of 4th Bridge Prowler, which, hey, you can use to snipe some problematic things off. And you can potentially, you can use it as a starter, basically. Again, as it's a 1-drop to go get the Corridor Monitor. But, yep. Actually pretty handy. Something like Elves, which has gained a bit of popularity with Statement in the pack. 2 copies of Enlightened Test, which is Graveyard Hate, and then obviously 3 copies of Tracer and Trespasser also coming in versus Graveyard decks, but then also versus something more durable when you're not going to be able to run in your combo. Give you a hard to deal with threat, and let you kind of play more towards that game plan. That's the deck. Let's hop into a round match with it, try and showcase the combo. I'll play a couple maybe, depending on how things go. Hop in. It's an interesting one where if your opponent has enough stuff in play, it is actually hard for you to kill through them. The nice thing is that the extraction specialists obviously have lifelink, and so you can overcome some like a ton of early damage, and you're like fairly shored up against something like Mono Red. I say that now, but we're going to take some damage off our mana base as well, and hey, maybe we just get got, but I don't know. We'll see what we play against. With the profile picture, I would guess blue-white, but who knows? It's an Arbosh. Never mind. The exact opposite. Presumably, odds aggro. This is fairly solid. We're gonna go human and then wizard here because that gives us the second source for Vannifar. We've got our aggro curve going. So hey, on the play too. We like that. We like those odds. And we'll see. So versus deck where we've not got interaction for the Vannifar, or not got good interaction for the Vannifar, you can just jam it and then untap with it. You don't need to rely on the hasty guy. But obviously, when you have it, it's great, and you can just kind of go, alright, nice. Okay. Sweet. Well, it's a little bit of a slow start here. I mean, if we get to play out all our things, I'm not going to make that one wizard yet. That's a little bit too much of a tell. I'm wondering, like, do they have Bone Crusher Giant here? Do they have something problematic? Like, I'm only of like, no, I'm talking about. Bone Crusher Giant is actually the thing that's relevant here. I was about to say some 2-drops and they're playing Obosh, so they can't be doing that. Alright, they have a play with fire. Oh, they kept a 1-lander. Ooh. I really want to play this on human now. I'd really like to play out the Bloodshed Slicer. Soldier. This is. None of these are oozes. Well, we don't have the third land. I think we should place the aggro plan because they're running out of time. Well, not running out of time, but like they're stuck on lands. So let's. And we will make the Inciter. We'll do that. And we'll tenant up. They presumably offer the trade here. Or maybe go for it just because we don't have any guarantee of casting the. They don't. Oh, the specialist for this is played out quite nicely. I mean, that's like a 1-land. Of course, it's played out nicely, but hey, all right. We'll definitely play multiple. Definitely play multiple matches then, because our opponent gets stuck on 1-lander here. Obviously, we've not won the match yet, but we're pretty likely to win game 1. Sure. We'll give the specialist haste and then put a counter on it. So you lost some life gain versus Mono Red. This is all but over. Hey. They get the second land, but I think it's a little too late. Like they can literally only have Bone Crusher Giant pretty much here. Yeah. They can kill one thing, it's just not enough. Okay. Sideboard games versus Mono Red as well. I almost like the Trespassers. What do I love? Well, I like Thalia, which means I don't like Company. I think it's a little too slow, a little ambitious here. Other than that, like I think I love these. I kind of want to bring the Trespassers in because they provide us with a life gain, and admittedly probably casting us some damage, but also are like hard to deal with and block pretty well. I'm just thinking, do I want to bring another one in? Better or worse Reflector Mage? This is just solid. Aspirant's a little weak. And maybe do this. Aspirant's pretty miserable versus red. Maybe it's worse than Thalia. Run Obosh Red as well, which means they're probably playing like the Spectacle cards. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get like Thalian out the wazoo, especially on the draw. I don't like aspirants, so we're gonna do this. I think that should be good. Yeah. I in some other format, maybe Fourth Bridge Prowler would deal with their 1-drops, but it's just not gonna do. Oh, hmm. You know what, screw it. We'll grab a commando. I maybe should have grabbed 2. Ember Cleave is 6 mana, so obviously I'm not playing it. However, the backside of Kamano means when a creature dies, it gets exiled. It might be when it's dealt damage. Oh, I need to double check that. I need some Oracle text. We'll keep this. It's fine. The spear. Yep. Actually, I'm gonna go look up some Oracle text real quick. We'll start human. We'll make the 3 minutes better. Oh, if a creature dealt damage this turn by source you control would die. Alright. That sounds way too powerful otherwise. For a 1 mana card that's already doing a ton of stuff. Yeah, that card has a ton of text on it. Hey. It still interacts positively with some cards I play. Even like Anax is. I know you said Anax inside me. Anax. Do you respect the spell? What's our turn 2 play? Our turn 2 play is make a sack a clue at the moment. Or play the glass when it's tapped. I think I maybe make this block. Although we want a 1-drop. We're so far off Vannifar. I'm like, they almost certainly have a spell, right? However, they might not. Oh, it's such a free roll. It's such a free roll. Always never lucky. Alright, they got the 3rd land secured and interaction as well. So the Inspiring Advantage means that actually we want to do this turn. Now we don't need to mimic. We can maybe mimic Trespasser. Sounds a little fun. Basically, because we're going to have untapped lands for our next 2 turns. The Shapeshifter. Rogue. Oh, maybe that is... No, because this makes green, this makes... yeah, we'll get there. We'll work it out. I'm pretty interested in... I'm fairly fine, sorry, chucking the Thraben Inspector under the bus. Under the bus. Alright, yeah, it's going to get killed out anyway. That's fine. We'll see. We're going to take some damage. Yeah, we're going to take some damage. It depends how many spells they have left. You don't really have another line than the Trespasser. What do we got? The Shooting Star. That's not the card we want to draw necessarily. Okay. Our plan is to play the Trespasser. I think actually we're going to end up playing one of these Mimics by tapped at some point. Like, do we want to... We actually might use end up using the Besage as a removal spell. So actually, I think I do want to do. Oh, they have another spell? Jeez. Maybe not. Get our Inspector out of here. Right. So they need a couple spells to attack through this, which isn't unreasonable. But, hey. We do what we can. Alright, another Kimonos. Got 11. Maybe they just have... Fire. I have a feeling they have another light Besage or something like that. If they have like... I was about to say if they have Skewer. Well... Well, we can not block. If we do not block, what does it think? What's it look like? It looks pretty bad, right? We go to 2. They're gonna get one of these and then have another one. There's no shot we win. The problem is, what are we drawing to here? We're gonna need to go to 5. We untap, make Vannifar. Go to. I think that's what the route to victory looks like, to be honest. We get to block with the Vannifar and then like somehow only take like 4 or something. I don't know. Oh. As you can't cast Vannifar. It's unhuman. We play Inspire Advantage. Oh, that's tough. What's the play? We have the strike team in hand as well. This is all kinds of awful. No, we had to be able to block something and live with something. This is rough. If they have like a sack of potatoes, we're dead. If we manage to fade some burn, then maybe we get out of it. Nice business. Alright, let's see what happens. They've not got a man land, they've got 2 cards in hand, they've got another 2/2 coming down. This basically only works if we can block the strike team. That pretty much seals it. Yeah. Worn out the companies anyway. Yeah. As a skewer. You got that. Alright. Am I fine with this? I think so. I don't want to stumble, which is why I'm kind of like, maybe we don't make the thought here. I think it's good enough though, it slows down their, like, longevity stuff. Archons may be fine. Archons may be good. Maybe I've undervalued it entirely. I don't know though. Maybe I goof this a little. Let's see. We'll try this. I'm not gonna overload them. It's a matter of evaluating where the Archon's actually good. One of these days we'll... Well, I don't know if we'll combo this match, but hey, we'll play another one after. Let's go on the play. Okay. This is very promising. See how it goes out. Despite Playfield has a killing Keldon is actually pretty tough. Alright, I'm not worried about hasty 2-drops. I play this on Wizard. That's the tech way to do it. Ollie. Go on. I'm not super worried about hasty 2-drop. We'll come in. If they like a Swift Spear, that's okay. Also, Mage is annoying. We gotta bounce that. Oh, the second one is more reasonable. we going aggro? I don't think so. I think we actually want to block at this point. We're building up a board up. We're going to be able to bounce the Skull Scar again next turn. That means they're not going to be able to cast either of them. So they're going to get a 2/2 haste here. I'm not that excited about blocking this either then. Do it. Take the fight to them. With Tharley in play, it slows down a lot of what the power stuff they can do. But we'll see how they play this out. Ideally, we draw a land and then a Vannifar, and then none of it matters. But you can kind of see the plan B of the deck. We're not really able to showcase the combo. It doesn't come every game, but hey. Play here. I have a feeling they have like a skew of the critics. Or maybe they have skew of the critics and whatchamacallit. I like the stage. They have some kind of removal spell that they're betting playing pre-combat to pump the Soul Spell Mage. That can't be a skew of the critics. It has to be a 2-mana one. At which point you may as well kill a Thalia. That lets you attack and then they know what's up. They're worried about the combo. That's fair enough. Not only do they know. Alright. They can make a Bone Crusher Giant here. The thing that we have. But, oh, that's the potential. Like a double bot Thalia. The Brokerage Giant trades with the Reflector Mage. Now we can play some Soulscar Mages out here. We can pump up our Thalia. So it just depends exactly what they've got. We still have Thalia in place. They can like remake Soulscar Mages, but then they only have 3 mana left. Okay, I'm gonna pay 4 mana to Skew the Critics of Thalia, which I mean I think maybe just dooms them out, right? Not quite. Yeah, with this thing in play, they get to get off a little bit. This basically forces their hand all the blocks though, right? And we end up with a Thalia in play again. They can... No, they have to block one on them. When they're trading. Again, that gets exiled, so we don't get to bring it back, but we're in a solid position. Let's see, 5 mana. This is a shame, because we've not the combo here. So we'll, like I said, we'll play another one. It is pretty sick when it works out. But this is just to show like how good the plan B gets with Reflector Mage in the deck now. Like, alright, cool. I forget how oppressive this card is. It's pretty nuts. You wouldn't think that it'd be better than Brutal Cathar, but actually. The bounce your guy, your one copy of the thing, bounce your other copy of the thing, you can't cast either of them for 3 turns. Well, 2 turns. Is pretty impressive. Let's go. Let's go again then. We'll hop into another match. Yeah, so saw a couple of the video yesterday saying, hey, I'd like some longer videos versus more matchups. I used to do like event runs with decks, but especially when you're playing best of 3, that can take like a couple of hours, which is rough in terms of playtime, but in terms of what people want to watch, the vast majority of people are turning, like seeing the deck tech bit of the video and being like, maybe I'll watch a bit of the gameplay, but generally we'll turn off before even I get to the end of like the first game. And so the amount of people who make it to the end of like the 2-hour video it's not super high, but I appreciate that's appealing to some people, and I definitely want to cater to as many people as possible. And so make an effort to do a couple more event things. If people are interested in best of one events, that's a lot easier, obviously. But just like, yeah, I'll do my best to play a few ranked games here. I'm sat here looking at this. I meant to hit the keep button like an hour ago. Another mono red opponent. No, I'm assuming mono red. It actually could very well not be. Given our hand, I'm just gonna run this out. You can pull it back later anyway. Let's see what we got. Play definitely signals actual just mono red. Yes. The good old Eidolon of the Great Rebel. The first one said human, the second one said Shea Wizard. We've done this already. Yeah. Aspirant. Oh, man. It's actually the first red I've come up against playing Eidolon. Since it's been printed. It's a nice addition to the format, but even in Pioneer, not all builds run it. And it is pretty good. But now, like that, even like this position here, like you offer the trade.
Let's bring things up to a simmer.
Interesting one. Oh, but that's a little tough. I want to draw a land here. That'd be good. Would like that. Did not get to draw a land. I guess then we make the Thalia's Lieutenant. Oh. Alright. Like if we draw a land, we can Reflector Mage the Eidolon back to hand. And that gives us some respite from it. Oh, block it. Get 11. It's a plus or 0. Up to them, I guess. They have a light on the stage. Okay. You end up taking so much damage though. I feel like if we just kind of carved out, especially since given the extraction specialists we have in hand, we'd just be way ahead. And be able to just punish them for having the islands in play. Multiple islands is rough, I will say. Okay. Oh, this would be the perfect turn to draw. Oh, I have to cast it. Okay, alright. Yeah, we just got stuck on lands here. That's a tough one. We kept a 2-lander on the draw, which is, you know, not bad. You take those some out of the time. This stuff. You make these blocks. Yeah, like Challenger Plus, we can't cast the spell. Let's go to game 2. At least we're getting to see two very different red decks. Both with some merit. They're playing Chandra, so and I think potentially have more spells. So I think I want to do. I did like the Archons. I do like the Graveyard Trespassers. I'm still pretty off the companies. What do we hate? We still hate the Mark Aspirant. Feels a little weird. No, they're just bad versus red. Right? I think that's just the end of it. And then I'm trying to think what we can afford to cut. I think maybe because we're not keeping other creatures in play. Like if we draw them, they're just very, very mid to bad. I don't want to cut the Glass Woman. Just a couple of copies. We still have enough to kind of get the combo, especially versus red, where if you get to swing, you're gaining so much life anyway. Like you're just gonna win the game. So hey, here we are. It's tough because red's also a matchup where they're just not going to be able to combo as often. Even when you're winning, you're mostly kind of fighting through and winning with a beatdown plan. Alright. Hey, Ratchet! It's an old reference. Okay. Well, at the risk of getting punished the exact same way as last time, I'm going to keep this. We keep our 2-lander, and we hope to get there. Can't really be going around that. You're playing a reasonable number of lands, I think. Yeah. First one says human. You have green for Vannifar. You should draw a land, it'd be good. Cool, 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 cool. Right here. This thing's an Archon, but we have the Temple Garden. Oh, we have the upside of being able to play Temple Garden tabs too, which is nice. Alright. Then we're going to look to play the Secluded Courtyard on Wizard. Okay. They are going to burn a Plane Fire here, which is kind of nice. Wonder if they're going to make an Eidolon. They are going to make an Eidolon. We have a kind of double. Okay. Play this on Wizard. You make our Archon. And just pass. It's unfortunate here, because actually the deck can deal a lot of damage to you with your lands. Given the Eidolon player, maybe you should just be attacking the Archon. Maybe that's right. Alright, well, I have a removal spell. Alright. Well, that being said, though, if we draw an untapped land here, GG's. Oh, I say that. Oh, do I have... I don't know, Kamanos. There. This damage actually is adding up. They're not attacking, which is... Oh, we drew the Kelton. We drew it! We drew it. Alright. Again, not the end of the world here. Casting Archon, or are we casting... I think we're casting Archon. So, let's think about this. We're on 15. They're on 30. They're on 15. We're going to tap them down to 13. Then if they want to cast spells, they can cast one spell a turn. They're going to take some damage to do it. They're not going to get anything off of this turn. If they play a hasty creature, we get somewhat punished, but chances are if the hasty creature gets a counter, like, hey, fine. Also, our game plan involves playing this Vannifar, and we have haste damage to surprise them later. So we'll see. They're going to come into the red zone. Attacks down to 13. What else you got? Well, Light Up the Sage is not a great card to play with an Archon and Miriam play. We love that. Maybe we should aggro them out here. Interesting. Lands. This affects us as well, it's worth bearing in mind. Play with fire. I'm being a little careful, but not too careful. I have a lightning strike? Actually, let's just cast the 3-minute spectre around my hand. Kinda neat. So we get the Thalia. We know we've got a 2/2 haste coming down the other way. We tap them down to 7. The things that can snap the kill, they can kill the Thalia off. Which makes you want to attack with it. Other part of the problem is that this is the same amount of damage. If you want to cast it, you may as well cast it now. It's dealing us 2, and so later when it's dealing us 4. But we'll see. We're on 9. They have 2 attackers here. We have some attack back across the board. It's just like, what are they going to do? I don't want to trap us, but I don't necessarily think we'll be able to trap them. I think we basically have to block one of these. I think that is okay. Now we can go kill Thalia and make an Eidolon. Still leaves him dead to Vannifar. But hey. The 3. Wizards. Nice. Alright, we're gonna to showcase the combo. Good times. So, Bloodless Society in play. You play your Vannifar, you give it haste. You can't sack away You put away the Bloodlust Slayer, you're going to go get a Corridor Monitor. Corridor enters the battlefield. We're going to untap the Vannifar. Okay, we're at this point. We're going to sacrifice the Corridor Monitor. That is going to go get an Extraction Specialist. Guess what? The Extraction Specialist picks back up the Corridor Monitor. Untaps the Vannifar. Now, this isn't game. They're going to concede to it, which is fair enough. I guess they can't afford to cast another spell, which is pretty funny. If they could maybe... I don't know. We actually, because the Counter Strike team is in our hand, they don't know that, but we would be able to give our team haste. If it was not in our hand. With it in our hand, we have to make a bunch of Extraction Specialists and say, go. Which is awkward. Alright, how are you feeling about this? These still suck. This kills Eidolon, which is actually a great incentive to bring it back in. I think the Thali is good, but I don't want to get clunked up on the draw. And then... what do we trim? Honestly, a Lieutenant. These are also terrible. It's weird. It's like, hey, we want to kind of... like... Interesting. Mono are not the greatest matchup. But hey, I think we can get it here. Let's see. Punish a sideboard. Oh no, they're not even sideboard. They're picking play draw. Which is odd because they're playing mono red. There's only one answer to that question. Okay. I want to play another game, play another match. We're gonna mulligan this, but I don't think I have time, unfortunately. Let me know in the comments if you're still watching at this point and you would like to see me play through a best of 3 event with this deck or one of the other decks that I've played recently. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I will endeavor to do that for you. Alright, well, this is an interesting one. So, we actually have like all our colors. I maybe get rid of the Mana Coast. Yeah, I think that's fine. Playing one of these on, just because the Mana Coast is the one that hurts us. Yeah, like Temple Garden still kind of is the same. We've not got a 1-drop currently. Alright. Temple Garden tapped. Catalog Commander having Flash is also quite nice, actually. He's going to actually ambush this thing in combat too, which is pretty cool. We'll see about doing that. They might have like a lightning strike, and that's fine. You get to untap Extraction Specialist or Reflector Mage it back. You may be Extraction Specialist and then look to you may be Reflector Mage and then Extraction Specialist it later on. One Crusher Giant's alright. Alright, we got a 16, we're taking some damage off of it. The upside of Extraction Specialisting it later is that we then have mana to pay for the this is coming down on Wizard. Yeah. You have mana to pay for the sacrifice ability straight away. Whereas here we're just going to bounce this. It looks kind of miserable. I kind of believe in it. Kind of also kills Kamano, which is, you know, vaguely relevant. Means the worst case isn't that bad. Well, becoming a 4/4 is tough though. Life total in jeopardy. What's to say rogue? Oh, rogue is not actually what I wanted to say. I think it is a shapeshifter rogue actually. Yeah, that's fine. Get the commando back. It's really tough for us to double block. Okay. Maybe try something. What do they have? That's fun. Let's do this now. You know, I have another one in hand. We take 5 here. We're gonna untap an extraction specialist, and oh no, we're not. All right, they're not gonna make a idle one. Okay, okay. Vertical. This is stuff. You basically have to sequence this way around to let the Cathar Commando block profitably versus the Bunker Giant, but they have so many cards that it probably doesn't matter. Fortunately, I just assume that one is another Bunker Giant or removal spell. There's an Obliterating Bolt. That'll do it. We have the Ramanap as well. There's the idle one. Basically seals things off. If I take 5, here we go to B4. We're forced to block here. Maybe you're gonna bring companies in. I don't think so. We're dead. Is there anything? We go. Screw it. Very minutes better. Take 2. Yeah, cool. Crack clue. Okay, cool. Alright. One more game? One time not versus mono red. We got to combo off there in game 2, which felt a little bit better. You know? No, you know what? Sure, one more. One more for the road. 0-2 in bracket. Nice. Alright, one more for the road. Yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments if you want to see best of 3 events, if you want to see best of 1 events, or if you just want to see me play a couple more games with each of the decks. Or, alternatively, if you're somehow 42 minutes into the video and still like, I was only really here for the deck tag, then congratulations. But hey, let me know, I guess. Now, is what it is. If you're enjoying the video though, despite me losing, please drop a like. And maybe subscribe to the channel. Loads of Explorer stuff. We're going into the holiday season, so I'm probably going to take a little break. I say that I probably have more time to record because I'm not working. We'll see which way it plays out. But I have a bunch of Explorer decks lined up to play before Christmas anyway. We're going to keep this because we've got triple the Milk Aspirant. This could be the best decision or worst decision. We have colours. We can afford to play this on human and not take it. Kind of down for that. Alright, here we go. Mono Green is actually a really interesting matchup, but they don't have very much interaction for the combo. But they can go super wide if given enough time. Like if we combo one time, Alright. We'll see how it works out. 4 mana. We got okay. Cure untap. Cure untap make troll is pretty rough. Okay, no troll. Lots of pressure to kill this Cure as soon as possible though. We're gonna make taps. This untaps a doesn't tap a creature. Not what we want. So now we have to be like this Cure is gonna untap regardless. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they're still vessel, we're kind of in a rush slot. We're attacking them with 5 down to 13, and then if we get to untap, we get to attack them a bunch more. But like, they're still gonna get a couple of turns of Cure in play. But basically, scenario, we're putting this down to 2. They get 1 more untap activation out of it. I think face. We just try and make them stumble. We force them to have hits. And we'll see how that goes. This is interesting. You control this tap on tap. Alright. They have more mana. They have a lot more mana, actually. You know they can still storm the festival after the Nissa? Oh, bruh. Yeah, okay.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Alright, the Cavalier is still pretty bad. I respect it. Don't hit Nykthos, don't hit Nykthos. Oh, miss. I have to draw with the Kiora. Okay. Reads card. Target creature opponent controls its own hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Puts into 5. The thing is, they just get to cast it again for free. Baz of the Forest gets rid of the Wolf of the Haven. Maybe does more stuff. Does it do anything? I don't think so. Like I said before, we're just going to try and force them to have hits. We can kill Nissa, which is a big denial of mana. But still not that big. It cuts the amount off play a lot, to be fair. I think we have to do this. Always get so far ahead. Like with Nissa in play, these all tap for double. 9. Right. Yeah, it's still not at the point where it's better than killing Fiora yet.
I can help you no longer.
Bit of an awkward one. We can't actually rely on them having nothing because they've got the Cavalier already. The Cavalier puts up enough of a stone wall by itself. They had a second Nissa. They had a second Nissa.
We will not fail.
Just having a great day. Alright.
The land shall conquer you.
Block. Oh. What are you, Fiora? Oh no, they can do this anyway.
Nature flows with vigor.
See. Where are we at? If we attack face, we have to block 1. They only have the Cavalier in hand, and that's what they're up to at this point. They don't have anything else. We have to face like a draw step, maybe 2 draws. The alternative is we can send 2 at each that kills their planeswalkers, and they just have the Cavalier. Oh no, because they're gonna keep 1 planeswalker alive. Well, they can keep both planeswalkers alive actually. Let me just go face. Go to 1 is an interesting one. Yeah, we can just play both of these. Alright. Did I miss something? Let's try screen. Did they not have cast the Cavalier? I thought they could. As they could have done, it would have been left in the same situation. Maybe I mismatched this entire thing. I was going to attack them the first time. I mean, in this situation, they had the second Nissa anyway, so I should definitely have attacked them, like in hindsight. But I felt like we would get punished way, way, way harder by the amount of mana they had. Potentially casting the secondist was a mistake. I don't know. One way or another, Catholic I think should definitely have ended up in play. But sometimes it's easier to spot things as an observer than in the moment. So hey, again, if I'm punting, let me know in the comments. I'm picking stuff up. Are they thinking it through, or are they timing this out? It's often hard to tell. It's like, oh, my opponent's got a really tough decision here. Maybe they're just being rude. In a best of 3 match, of all things. I'll cast this just in case. Yeah, imagine we're getting timed out. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've still got 2 more games to play. So I actually think that this plan, the beatdown plan, is not very good versus the green deck. I think you're on the whole a little too slow. Maybe if you're on the play, you can get there. I think the upside versus the green deck is that they have very little interaction, and that if you have the combo, you can just kill them with it. As long as it's within like the first like 6 turns. Once I say that's probably being a bit generous, because with Nykthos, which we've been fortunate to not see here, they can really get the damage pumping very quickly. All right, well. Versus green, I want these. I think I want this just to save off the Planeswalkers, artifacts or enchantments. I'm like, I want to bring in the deck. The thing is that the combo is actually pretty consistent here. Assuming they don't go like Khan grab a picking needle. Which is the problem. And so, I don't know. I guess they just go Llanowar Elf Troll, and we're like, yeah. About that. Cool. That's cool, you know. Reflector Mage. I like Archon. I said the beatdown plan is not great, but I think it's on the draw. And they don't have the removal spells here, but we're not adding up to a ton. Maybe when I cut some targets, have tenants. Then Company Eyes. Once we're getting to the point where we can cast the Company, they're already just miles ahead. Yeah. Let's roll like. I've not played enough with the deck across like a bunch of matchups to know exactly how to sideboard. Because I need to double check and see if, in case, an article or something at some point. But hey, say that for the best of 3 video. The event run. I was thinking about playing in the Arena Open this weekend, which is Cube Draft. But I know that I'm away like most of the Saturday, so I'll barely have time to play. And then also I've not played a ton of the Arena Cube. So I'm like, there's a small chance I get back early enough. That'd be the hope. We'll see. My opponent is actually AFK. Well, that time is ticking up, not down. Why is it ticking up? Alright. Opponent's just hard conceded. So fair enough, I guess. That's gonna be the end of the video about the artwork. If you want to see more of this deck, or you want to see more of one of the other decks I've played recently, please do let me know in the comments, and I'll try my best to take it into an Arena Best of 3 event if I can find some time to record that. I do break for the holidays, work-wise, next week, and so maybe I'll find more time to record. There's a chance I'll be traveling a bunch and don't end up doing that. But also, I've still got videos to upload over like the next like week or so. A few different decks I want to play. Let me show some of those, I guess. We did get our win. chilling in the bottom of diamond, I believe. No, actually, I know that. Let's see, decks. So we just did Vannifar combo. We did an enigmatic inclination yesterday. Do check that out if you haven't already. Citadel, which now is Lilliput Cutthroat, Blue White, which actually has no Explorer GT cards, but there's a kind of like a more refreshing take on this with like lay down arms. I'm like, oh, it's kind of interesting. Obviously, Mono Green, the big bad. And then Green White Auras, we've also not played yet. So hey, some of those things to come. And then yeah, if you want to see best of 3 runs with any like best of 3 event runs with any of these, do let me know in the comments. If you're still here, then you're the reason I'm making content. Thank you very much for watching the video. Have a great day. Peace out. Peace out.